Guys, this is John from Roots TV and we're here at the Wanneroo Cultural Centre today to support a wonderful organisation called the Edmund Rice Lions. As you would know, the program is called the Edmund Rice Lions and it's about the footy program that's been running over the last 6 to 7 years, and we're here to support that and talk to all the guests.
The young female AFL tournament we played as far as the Seahawks were an undefeated team because of our own efforts and the great coaching of Scotty of Joyce and I were the only girls on our team at Brighton Seahawks this year. We played games on Sundays. It was challenging being the only girl on my team, but now I kept going and now I am confident and can encourage other girls, especially those from diverse backgrounds. The program has changed my life because it gave me something to be interested in and it helped me in public speaking. AFL has changed my life because I never imagined myself playing it, and now I think I could go very far even to the Women's League. My role models are Scotty and because they're once like me. Now they are state players, which has inspired me to keep playing. My message for young females from diverse backgrounds is to not be afraid of being different. Keep going, no matter how hard and challenging things are. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoy the rest of your night.
Hey guys, this is John from Roots TV here again from the Wanneroo Cultural Centre. I'm here with Paul Miles, the Minister for Local Government. Thanks for joining us, Paul. What's your thoughts on the Edmund Rice Lions so far?
Look, thank you for the invitation to come along. It's always a pleasure to be able to come out and see what our communities are doing, and in this case to be able to see what the Edmund Rice Centre is actually doing and delivering on the ground support for our multicultural guests. I like the fact I've just had a look at the museum of memorabilia that you've brought along with you today, and also listening to the young people talking earlier this evening about some of the challenges and obviously their loves of the game of sport, AFL and the like. So I'm very happy to be here, and I hope everybody will take something from tonight and keep growing this multicultural interest and also the friendships that they get and the networking that they get.
Yeah. And you spoke about the multiculturalism, connecting all that. How important is that cultural diversity, especially using sport as well, as the Edmund Rice Lions? How important is that?
Look, I think it's hugely important, and as you can probably tell by my accent, I'm actually, I was actually born in the UK. I'm a child migrant, back in 1970. So I actually understand the difficulties it is to come to another country where you've done most of your schooling in your home country, and then all of a sudden you have to learn new ways. And by using, in this case, sport to actually be able to break down those barriers, I think is absolutely brilliant. It's like when, I did a bit of music. Music was it for me, but nowadays the kids like sport, and I think it's just great.
Yeah, and especially an organisation that's growing with Edmund Rice, what improvements do you see in the Edmund Rice Lions in the near future?
What improvements?
Yeah, just improvements.
Look! I think if they can keep building the way they are, and keep making sure their governance is in place and they're operating in a very neutral and effective way, which they do, then they will have a bigger, better role in the future. And I just don't see them actually ever slowing down. I mean, it's a dynamic group. I mean, once they take the bite and want to get into something, they take the bull by the horns and they just run with it. And that's what I like about the Edmund Rice Centre.
So thank you for your time, Paul Miles, and I hope to see you again in the near future as well.
Over the 7-year history, a history dating back to 2010. My name is Abut Yob, and this is Holy Cranberry, and we will be your MTs for tonight. I am from South Sudan. I came to Australia in 2003 when I was 1 year old. I've been playing AFL for 3 years, starting with the Bartlett Falcons and then transitioning into the Junior Olympic Girls.
this is John from Roots TV today. I'm here with Tracy Roberts, the Mayor of the City of Wanneroo. Thanks for having us today.
Yeah, what a fabulous night it's been tonight. Just this showcase of what the sport's all about, you know, with the whole wider community, and that incredible sense of connection and support of these young players that have just got a life in front of them, so much opportunity.
And you must be proud of obviously the Edmund Rice Lions and the Butler Falcons, of how it's developed over the last few years.
It certainly has, and as the number one ticket holder, and watching the girls grow and develop, and that real sense of confidence and self-esteem, and the fact, you know, you see them in the community, they are wonderful ambassadors, you know, not only for the sport, for all their families, and their volunteering, and their community spirit, and they are so happy, and you can actually see that just flows right through them.
And how important is it to have that cultural diversity, especially engaging with sports in these days?
Very important. I mean, you know, to promote the fact that the girls are playing sport, a sport that they haven't grown up with, that they've embraced, they've got that support from others, and that real sense of connection, but wanting to be good at that sport, and also what it means, that team spirit, that sense of growing, developing, confidence, and you can see them really blossoming as a person, but feeling, you can see that happiness, and I just think that sport plays such an important role in that growth.
And as a community as well, what can we do to support those, you know, obviously the Edmund Rice Lions, the Butler Falcons in the community?
Yeah, continue to support, and I implore people, you know, if they've got a business and they're looking at some kind of donation, support these programs. It's so incredibly important for the growth and for the development and for the continuity, because without these programs, you know, you think about what's happening within the community, what's happening with our youth. So it's the donations, the support, the monetary support. Obviously the programs are being run now, but they're run on a very, very frugal perspective, from a frugal perspective. So to have some additional support will empower more and allow more programs, and we all see the benefits of such a program. You've seen tonight the showcase of the talent and opportunity.
Trace, thank you so much, Tracy Roberts, and I hope you really enjoyed tonight. Cheers, John. Hey guys, this is John from Roots TV today, here from the Wanneroo Cultural Centre, and I'm here with the president of the African communities, Joe Tolzana. Thanks for coming and thanks for being here.
Oh, thank you, John. Thanks for the opportunity.
How's your night been so far?
Oh, it's been a great night. I've heard a couple of emotional stories, seeing how well our young people are progressing, seeing the great work Edmund Rice is doing, and I'm very happy to be here tonight.
Seeing the Edmund Rice Lions and how over the few years it's developed, you must be proud of, you know, what's going on around the community, especially with the Edmund Rice Lions.
Look, I think Edmund Rice has done very good work. That's why in 2015 we awarded them for the work they do with the community. The Organization of African Community, we sit as the peak body for the African community. And as you can see, a lot of the young Africans are benefiting from this project. And it's a terrific job. I hope other service providers can see what Edmund Rice is doing and be able to get our young people involved. And when I hear their story, it's just a complete breakthrough. And I want to say congratulations to Edmund Rice.
Also, how important, obviously cultural diversity is a big thing in this world now. How important is that cultural diversity, especially engaging with the sports in these days?
Look, as you know, in Africa, women don't play a lot of sporting activities, and seeing our girls playing footy AFL, which is a very new sporting thing to the African community is great, and seeing Dean being able to play with people from diverse backgrounds from other part of the world. And the young lady said we feel just like we are playing with our own family. It's a complete block of unity. It's amazing.
Joe Tassan, thank you so much for your time, and I really hope you really enjoyed your night today. So thank you so much.
Pleasure, John.
The Edmund Rice Centre has for its players and the kids have for the sport. And then I was just sitting there watching it thinking, oh yeah, I've seen some of these before because I've been to award nights. Oh, I'm hoping we're going to have any bloopers tonight, because usually we have the kids are taking the videos, and some of the best footage is hearing the kids yell behind the videos.
This is John from Roots TV, and again we're here from the Wanneroo Cultural Centre. I'm here with Janine Freeman, the member from Mirrabooka. Thanks for joining Roots TV today. How's your night been so far?
It's lovely. It's always so heartwarming to see what great things that the Edmund Rice Centre is doing in the area of leadership and using sport to make sure that young people in our community, young Australians and newly arrived young Australians, get the best opportunities possible through using sport to be able to grow their leadership skills and also to increase their confidence and just have fun. I think that's a really good thing. So it's great to hear all of that.
Yeah. And you must be proud of the Edmund Rice Lions, of how over the years it's progressed and the way it started. Wasn't intended to go that long, but it's finally gone to those six, 7 years, and you must be proud of that.
Now, I never knew it wasn't intended to go that long.
Yeah.
When I went to the first inaugural Edmund Rice Lions in 2010, I was convinced to buy the first Harmony Cup trophy because they told me that would be used for years and years and years in the future. So I signed up and bought that trophy, and the Eastern Hills team came down and played the Edmund Rice Lions, won the trophy, took it back to the Eastern Hills, and I've never seen it again. But they have continued on. That trophy it may not be there, but certainly the spirit of competition and the enjoyment of the game has continued. And I always thought that would be the case of the Edmund Rice Lions. And I'm really proud that they took that model and have done the Joondalup Butler Falcons, because that's a great team as well. So yeah, it's all good.
And how important is that cultural diversity, especially with the sports, especially the Mirrabooka area? How a lot of migrants, getting involved with the sports, and how important is that?
I think Australia really is growing into its adulthood in knowing that it has a 40,000 year Indigenous Aboriginal history and a British history in terms of when it was settled and its parliamentary system, and now its multicultural, diverse, multiracial history. And certainly Mirrabooka and the areas I represent in Mirrabooka and Belga and Kundula, Alexander Heights and Westminster, those areas are great representations of that. They've had different waves of migration through there, right from the Italians, the Greeks, the British, the different communities now in terms of Southern Sudanese, Somalian, now the Burmese, Indian, Scottish, you name it. And what is really great is sport has always been at the centre of finding a passion of shared purpose, to be able to have fun, to compete, to get some well-being around being out there and enjoying football. So this sort of team is a great representation of that, and it's a great showcase that Edmund Rice Centre is doing tonight around that.
So thanks Janie for your time, and thank you for being here at the Edmund Rice Lions Law. So thank you so much.